Welcome back, one and all, to our Moria journey. Let's get started. Plus 11 to hit, that's pretty sweet. I imagine that implies we are using our bastard sword. It does. We're still at 1,300 feet. We are touring around looking for potions. That's our real purpose here. We did alright for experience on 1350, though, which means I'd say almost unequivocally, unless we have our experience drained by some banshee or other horrible monster. We should be seeing level 28 during this episode. I put dollars to donuts that that's the case. Alright, let's do a bit of detection work here. Let's also light up the room. There we go. Money right in the middle of the room. If this was any other game, I'd be like, okay, that's a booby trap. It felt too clean, but we know there's no traps because we cast our detect traps spell. And traps look like this. Alright, so we are doing wield 3. Get out our pick, or our shovel rather. Wield 2. That's a nice little tip, inscribing the weapon with that. That definitely streamlines the process of swapping out a third weapon. Inscribing the weapons with a number. Hell, I could even throw a bow in there if I wanted to and have it as number 4 or something. It wouldn't be that big a deal. I mean, it takes no more effort than casting a spell does. We do that all the time. Like now, PAA, we got a hobgoblin down there. Some doors, let's rest up. I think Sir Kinrath is in high spirits this morning. Things have been going so well in the last few episodes that it's hard not to be. Finding the potions we want. Finally back earning experience towards leveling up, almost leveling up. Got this awesome sword that is just making life wondrous. I don't really need to worry about that mold, but how's this for diagonals? No, this is a diagonal to the hobgoblin, although the elemental may be the more threatening thing. No, none of them are threatening. Nonetheless, PCB, southeast. PCB, southeast. There we go. PCB east. Rest. The E doesn't even see us. Foolish E. Man, figuring out the diagonals in this game is a pain. Because of the, we talked about it a long time ago, but because of the elongated squares. They're vertically elongated squares. They're rectangles, they're not squares. Figuring out what constitutes a diagonal is pretty tricky. Slightly congested this morning. I just drank a shake, a protein shake, and they are it was chocolate flavored, and I'm allergic to chocolate, so it just goes to show you sometimes I do dumb things. So I apologize. Bear with the constant clearing of the throat, etc. Seeing a lot of those lately, which makes me think they might be more, I don't know, powerful than I had previously figured, but I don't know. I don't see why I want a staff of curing. Actually, I don't even know what level of curing is implied. Is it just curing poison? Is it cure light wounds? Is it cure critical wounds? I don't even know. I suppose I could try to look it up, like in the documentation, not in the documentation that comes with the game, which is so damn sparse. It'll say this item makes you feel better or something. It's like bizarrely sparse. But I could look it up online. Oh, something's coming from the west. Let's PCE just in case. I have no reason to suspect that's evil, but if it's a ghost or if it's a nope. If it's a quasit or something, I didn't want to get ambushed. Troll and an orc. Well, we're still protected, so let's head down there to that troll right away. Let's head this way. There it is. Giant troll, perfect. Dead. As is the rat. Oops, not read. P-A-E. Are you a skeleton or are you a skeleton? You're a broken set of teeth. I gotta remember to cast the detection spells here. Also in high spirits because the the weather is changing, man. It's been what feels like a long winter. It really hasn't been that bitter. We've been lucky. It was kind of a warm winter, but it still feels like it was eternal, and it's finally changing. It's supposed to get up to 30 degrees today here in Toronto. For those Americans, that's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a substantial change from, you know, last week we had snow last week. So I'm eager. It's nice to see the leaves changing, and I'm eager to experience that summer weather. Maybe get out on the rollerblades or something, or get my bike fixed and get out on that or something. Feels like forever since the trees were green. They're just starting to bud now. Oh, what am I doing? Have I done my detections? There's a baby dragon. And it is evil, officially. Let's back off from it. P-A-F. P-A-G. Let's rest. Cast protection from evil. And head over to that dragon. I hope it's not black, because I think the acid will still hurt me. P-A-E. What are you? Well, you're gold. A mature white dragon. As I understand it, my spirits may be about to crumble. As I understand it, this thing might be able to kill me very simply. I don't know. I don't know if protection from evil will protect me. I'm also surprised. I figured the little D's were baby dragons and the capital D's would be bigger dragons. I'm surprised. But here's the deal. We are protected from evil. We do have a ring of protection, lordly protection cold. White dragons, I assume, are frosty. I know nothing about it, but I assume so. They are in D&D. And I guarantee you it's worth a crap ton of experience if we can kill it. It's probably got some treasure too, so I'm going to try. This may be the last episode. I don't want it to be. I actually want to win this game now, but at the same time, if it is, so be it. I can move on to some other roguelikes and get started on those. Let's give it a shot. Shall I hit it with a... Let's... I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move one to the north. I'm gonna switch weapons to my claymore, which will do more damage. I'm gonna hit him with a PC, an orb of draining, which will do extra damage to evil things. Alright. Well, we're in it now. It claws me. Oh, of course, it's a higher level than me. I wasn't even thinking of that. So the answer is no, I'm not protected from it. Even with protection from evil, I'm not protected from it. I do have that rune of rune of protection. Is that what it's called? I could drop, but so far we're oh, fuck me. What are you? Alright, let's briefly get out of here because I don't want to deal with two things at once. Alright, that's okay, we can get back there. Let's rest up. I don't know if monsters heal when you leave. I know I can run off and rest, but can they? I don't know. We do still have our claymore out, not our see invisible things thing out, so it's a bit dangerous to be walking around here in case there's something ghostly out here, but let's try. What's going on here, guys? Weren't they in here? Isn't this where they were? Did I misremember that? Maybe they're up here. Have I totally forgotten where I was going? Oh yeah, they're over here. Okay. Let's let it come to us, hopefully. Come on, oh, there's the killer stag beetle. It's dead, okay. Oh, it's not dead, it's just momentarily absent. It casts a spell, you're afraid. Let's back off, let's get rid of our fear with PAD. Again, let's see if we can get it to come to us. I don't want to go... Alright, come on, man. I want to kill the beetle. I want to fight this thing, you know, one-on-one. Hell, I'll even rest again to get the 6 hit points back. Let's try PCBing it twice. It is evil. Let's duck away. PCB. North. East, rather. So far we've been doing okay, but it may take a million hits. We still have enough. We still have plenty to teleport away. We also have our staff of teleportation. The question is, like, is this thing going to breathe some sort of, you know, ice that, you know, kills me instantly? I don't know the answer to that. If I get below 150, I might consider it. Cast a spell. I resist. Let's try teleporting away and coming back. Lots of stuff in here. So we'll deal with this stuff. Let's switch it to our see invisible in case there's something in here. Our slay undead sword, rather. Black dragon bat. We are terrified of those. Let's hit it with a PCB right off the bat. Alright, it's dead. Get rid of this rat so he can't replicate. And what kind of mold are you? Alright. Set of gauntlets. Fauchard. Money. Is it worth checking out the gauntlets? Let's drop our amulet of charisma. Pick up these gauntlets and let's identify them. Is it J? No, don't press J. Whatever you do. L. We want to identify those new gauntlets just to see if they're worthwhile. +2, +3, not really worth it. Let's drop those. Alright, in reference to where that dragon is, we gotta head down to the south. Let's cast some detection spells. So yeah, the question is it healing right now, or is it, I mean, if I can do hit and run tactics like that, if I can hit it a few times and then go away, then it's totally doable. If, on the other hand, it rests at the same rate I do, then, whoops, then this is not a viable tactic. Moves at normal speed. We need to stay away from it. I need to let it catch up so I can blast it. Fuck, I don't even dare approach it. Come on, man. I don't know if it's coming back or not. If I move down here, it could just hit me. Alright, it didn't. Fuck. I'm actually more afraid of this thing than I am of the dragon. Alright, we got it. Even with you know, some degree of spoilers, as in I've looked up the fact that dragons are very dangerous, and I've looked up the fact that they can breathe. They have breath weapons, which, you know, stands to reason. Again, it's D&D based. I'm sure it breathes a cone of frost. Even with that information, I don't have enough information to know if a single, like, A, how often it breathes, and B, if a single breath will just kill us. Fuck. Alright, we lost 1 point of armor class there. Let's let this thing catch up. It's very slow. Very slow, so I can hit it once. Oh, that's all I needed. Mushroom of Unhealth. We could chuck that at the dragon. Alright, I think we're getting down towards it again. Let's switch to our other weapon. Let's double check we are getting near it. No, we're nowhere near it. So switch back to our Slay Undead Bastard Sword. I don't think a flesh golem qualifies as undead, even though it kind of really would be when you think about it. Whoops, no, we're going to rest. Alright, how do we get over there again? Whoops. Pressing all the wrong keys. Okay. Well, I'm kind of excited here, guys. This is hopefully our first mature dragon kill. Something's coming from the north first. It's just a standard attacker. Not like the Death Watch beetle that wailed. Orc over to our west, but we're not worried about that right now. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should get my... How close are we to leveling up? I mean, I could even do that. I could go... When I do... Will of the prayer spell. I could also cast like Bless before I go face this thing again. I'm not quite sure where it was now. Where I left it. It was up to the north. Let's do our switcheroo to the Claymore. Killed a yeek, I think. Oh, there. Oh, I was like, there it is. I killed it. All right, welcome to level 28. I didn't see how much experience we got for that, but it was enough to bump us up. Okay, guys. Well, that was somewhat anticlimactic, but awesome. Let's drop the Amulet of Charisma for a second. Let's pick up this thing. Let's check and see if this cloak is worthy of us. Haven't found a cloak in a long time. Nope. A cloak of irritation. Let's run over here to a corner where we're not likely to step on it and drop it. It doesn't matter, to be honest. We're going to be full anyway. Let's just drop it here. Drop the Cloak of Irritation. Pick up this amulet. Okay, well, we're back to we're back to exploration mode. Where our switch back to our... Hey, cat. Oh my god, you're cute. Hello. I love you. But be calm. I got dragons to kill. Hello. Thank you for using me as a springboard. Yeah, we're back to looking for potions as our principal thing that we're trying to do here. We are now at 48,000 experience. We got to get up to 67. So almost 20 grand we need in terms of experience points. It's going to take a while. Although, to be honest, we probably got 20 grand last time when you consider the fact that we lost like 10,000-ish to banshees, etc. This is good adventuring, guys. Dead dragon and a level up. Everything is going well. A Quilthog. Now we do have... I remember saying that I thought that these things carried a lot of items. They don't. They don't carry anything. The reason I thought that is, again, when I was looking for how to find the potions on this level or not, somebody had mentioned something about farming Quilthogs. I'm like, well, they must carry a lot then. But they don't. They summon monsters. They might be implying you should let them summon monsters and then kill the monsters they summon. Clear Ooze. I don't know how fast it moves. I'm going to try moving southeast. It moves right along with me, so rather than deal with it, I'm teleporting away. Okay, let's rest right here. I mean, this might be totally reckless. I'm not sure we should be doing this. What's the fastest way to line up with that thing? PCB. East. Alright, well, I killed my first of those things. What else you got for me, Quilthog? Wooden mold. I think they poison. Yeah. Nonetheless, I'll back off from it and PCB it. Although we are now getting surrounded, maybe it's a better idea to kill this thing. It moves very erratically. Okay, I got away from it. Let's just go kill the Quilthog before we regret it. Before we regret it. There's something about recording this stuff in your bedroom in pajamas that makes one enunciate a little less smoothly than one might under other circumstances. See, what the fuck is a diagonal? It's to here. It's not on a diagonal. This is not a diagonal either. Fuck, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. No. That must be it. PCB. No, don't do that. What do you mean? Let's zap it. Zap it with a wand of frost bolts. Excellent. Oh. Was there a second one? Zap it with a wand of frost bolts. It's not dying. Maybe it can take a... Usually screams in agony means it's dead, unless it's multiplying, which it might... Maybe it can do, I don't know. No, it's resistant to frost. So that was a waste of a couple of shots. I probably wouldn't have learned that, though, unless I had shot it with the frost bolts, so... Interesting to learn. And it does cold damage. It can touch to freeze. I can probably take it right down with my sword, if that's all it does. Alright. Let's, for a second here, drop... This is for no reason other than to use what we found. Read. Oh. Pick it up. Eat E. Pick this bag up. Switch to my bastard sword. Do some detection spells, because I don't really recall what's going on over here. No. Rest, man. Love of God, rest. Fill. Rest. Rest again. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to farm monsters like that. I mean, it reminds me of when we were using the staff of Summon Monster, which could be a valid tactic, but then we ended up regretting it because we summoned shit right next to us that hurt us. Whoa, hello. A green glutton ghost. Alright, I imagine that, here's incidentally my guess, a green glutton ghost. I guarantee you that thing was based on Slimer from Ghostbusters. Would have been the right era. Do we just swing at it? No. PCE. I bet you it steals, food, by the way. I bet you that's a special attack. It's dead. Oh my god, break this door. It was a stubborn door. That was my phone buzzing abnormally loudly. I'm not sure why the vibration was that insane compared to what it usually is. There's that orc again. Another 5 minutes or so, guys. Another 4.5 minutes, and we'll wrap this one up. I'm feeling very jazzed, though, man. Killed a mature dragon. We did it with nary a problem. I won't let that make me get cocky. I mean, I'm sure that there are plenty of challenges still ahead that can take me down, including, you know, just maybe a turn of bad luck. Maybe that thing could have taken me down if it had chosen to breathe its breath weapon. I don't know. I just don't know. But I do know we beat it. Black Scorpion. I think they can poison. I can deal with poison. Also, did we defeat that thing? No, I did not yet. Alright, let's get rid of that poison. Let's just wait down here and see if anything shows up. There it is. PCB. Alright, we got that thing. Where did that damned... Oh, I did slay it. Okay, right here. You've slain the giant black scorpion. I didn't notice it say that. Now, is this the potion we want? I bet it is. I'm in such a good mood, I'm sure of it. No. I'm still in a good mood. Silver Ant is the threat here. Again, the diagonals. Is that diagonal for me? No, it's not. If I go one to the northwest, now it is. PCB southwest. Got it. Oh, I didn't get it. Alright. Rest up. Do some detection stuff. Giant over there. Rest up again. So our plan is still to go through all of 1,300 feet and then all of 1,250 before we return to the surface. Try and make those surface visits a little less frequent than they have been. Just to keep the game moving at a... Restore Constitution, man? Meh. That's awesome, but... Meh. Now, if it... Whoa! Trixie. Oops. There it is. Am I not using the right weapon? I am. Yes, I am. Or I couldn't see it otherwise. Dead. Oh, Sword of Undead Slaying, how I love you. Let's, how do we do this? Wield 3. Wield 2. What was that? Okay, fair enough. No problems about that. PAA, which I should have done earlier. All these things I should have done earlier. what do we know about that thing? I'm sure it says it summons things now. We should know that, yeah. We've killed 5 of them. It's from a shallower depth, actually. It's only worth, well, only worth 142 experience. Cast spells, which can teleport it. We've seen it do that, obviously. That's why we know it. It can summon a monster 1 time in 7. It can move invisibly. It has no physical attacks. Let's just close the distance and kill it. Again, I'm fully aware that farming it might have been a wise idea, but I don't know. I think caution is probably the wiser way to approach things now. I'll tell you something interesting. The Umber Hulk there is the letter U, capital letter U. I mentioned before that I was playing, not simultaneously, I played a long time ago, at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I don't know. I had an ongoing game of Angband, which I actually played before Moria. And well, Clear Yeek, that's brand new. Oh, because it's invisible usually. Maybe it's not brand new. I've killed 1 million of them. And in that game, my character made it down to level 50 and killed the Balrog in that game. The Balrog is not your final goal in that game. It's the final goal is Morgoth on depth 100 plus, as opposed to the Balrog on 50 plus. But I did kill a Balrog, and as I recall, I could be totally wrong. In this, I know that the Balrog is a capital B, which makes total sense. In that, I think it was a capital U. A red capital U is what I recall the Balrog being. Now, I could be totally wrong in my memory. Or maybe U stands for something else that I'm not aware of in that game. Incidentally, I think I've also mentioned a couple of times that the reason I first got onto, I'm almost done this video, let me finish this thought and I'll finish up. The reason I first got into Moria / Angband was because I saw the YouTube channel of the gentleman who played 30 Minutes of UMoria, which is only 2 or 3 years old, so it's definitely in that time frame that I first discovered the games. What made me play Angband before Moria was nothing to do with the fact that it's got more content, or that it's, I don't know, it had nothing to do with any of the usual suspects you might suspect. It's because when 30 Minutes of UMoria, Ben was playing his game was in green monochrome, and it put me in mind of my old Commodore PET days, and I felt like great nostalgia. That's what attracted me to the game at first. I was like, my god, this looks like playing Dungeon or something. It looks like so much fun. It is fun. But when I fired this up, it was black and white monochrome. And that fact alone, to me, for some reason, it looked absurdly ugly. I don't know what it was. There's something about it that looked... Uh-oh. Where is it? It must be to the... Well, it could be the left or the north. We don't know. There it is. Alright. Are we going up? I'm going to make my way to an up staircase. I think we're almost time to do that. Yeah, it was the pure fact that it was a black and white monochrome game. Turned me off so sufficiently that I was like, I'm not doing this. And I went over to Angband instead, which at least had color graphics. But yeah, not the fact that it was monochrome. The fact that it was not green monochrome. It wasn't green phosphorescent monochrome was what turned me off at first. But I've grown quite used to it. Alright, let's get over to that staircase. Isn't it over here? It's not over here, son of a bitch. You know what? Let's just call it here anyway. We're heading to a staircase. I know that when we come back. Yeah, freaking successful adventure, guys. Killed a mature dragon, level 28. We've already made substantial progress towards the next level. So, I shouldn't say substantial. We've already made some progress towards the next level. Alright, I will see you next time. Enjoy your day. 30 degrees.